Welcome to our tutorial on crafting the perfect healthcare resume. First impressions are important, especially when it comes to essential jobs in healthcare. Healthcare providers seek out talented professionals looking first to their resumes to see what a candidate brings to the table. In this guide, we'll be sharing some key tips, strategies, and examples to help you create a healthcare resume that will catch the attention of potential employers. Let's get started. Always tailor your resume to the job you're applying for. Healthcare is a broad field with many different positions, so it's essential to pick the right resume format first. First, we have the reverse chronological resume. This format is great for experienced job candidates who have a lot of relevant work history to showcase. It's also the most common type of resume format, so it's one that employers are familiar with and will have an easier time navigating. Your next option is the functional resume format. This format takes the emphasis off the work experience and instead focuses it on skills, education, certificates, and other sections. It is a great option for recent college graduates who may have unpaid internships under their belt, but not as many formal jobs. Here's a pro tip. For highly experienced healthcare professionals, consider a CV-style resume. CV stands for curriculum vitae and is a long-form resume with multiple pages. If you are applying for a high-level healthcare position, such as an executive, a CV will give you a greater opportunity to list all of your qualifications, including research and publications. Every good resume should start with a summary section. A resume summary is a brief statement at the top of a resume that highlights a candidate's qualifications, experience, and skills. Its purpose is to give a potential employer a quick overview of the candidate and entice the employer to read the rest of the resume. It's important to use relevant keywords to grab the employer's attention. If you have trouble writing your summary, try writing this section last. You'll be surprised how easy it is once you've already written the other sections of your resume. A good resume summary should be specific and straight to the point. Always try to highlight your best accomplishments and qualifications to help your resume stand out from your competitions. This is what a healthcare resume summary shouldn't look like. Do it like this instead. The skills you include on your resume will ultimately depend on the position in healthcare you're applying for. Job descriptions are often full of keywords and skills that the employer wants from applicants. Finding and including these on your resume will not only help you impress employers, but will show that you have a close attention to detail as well. Don't focus solely on hard skills. Soft skills are just as important in the healthcare field. These are examples of the best soft and hard skills to put on your resume. As you write out your work experience section, it is crucial to include as many of your achievements and key responsibilities as possible. You don't want your work experience descriptions to come across as too bland or ordinary. Using action verbs to emphasize your participation in previous jobs is key, as well as including specific and quantifiable details regarding your achievements. Here's an example of a well-written work experience entry on a healthcare resume. Let's talk about education section of your resume. Include your education in reverse chronological order, including the name of the school, location, degree, and field of study. Mention any relevant details such as good grades, awards, or school projects. You can leave out specific dates if you want to avoid discrimination based on your age. Alongside education, it's also important to mention any certificates that you've earned, whether through your degree program or additional qualifications obtained on your own. The certifications can be included in the education section if you have 1 to 3 certificates, but if you have more, it's better to create a separate section to keep the information organized and easy to read. Here's an example of a well-written education section on a healthcare resume. Here are some of the job-winning healthcare resume examples. You can use these as your first draft if you decide to build your resume with us, and we'll leave the links in the description. Do you want to make things easier? Try using our AI resume writer to write your resume faster and with less effort. Based on OpenAI's GPT, it generates bullet points for work experience section. You can edit, delete, or add more phrases if needed. It helps you write the first draft, but you'll need to tweak the details. Remember, a great healthcare resume is all about showcasing your relevant experience and qualifications in the best light possible. With these tips, you can create a resume that will help you stand out from the crowd and get your foot in the door of your dream job. Don't forget to proofread your resume and correct any grammar or spelling errors. Make sure that your resume is error-free and easy to read. Thanks for watching. If we've helped, leave us a like. And in case you have any questions, make sure to let us know in the comments below. Good luck.